So usually, a wall clock really only has one job, right? You look up, it tells you the time, and you just go back to whatever you were doing.
Right, exactly. Keep it simple.
Yeah. But for today's deep dive, we are unpacking a single source that just completely shatters that expectation. We're looking at a product listing for the, let me get this right, the Advanced Network Devices IPCSS-RWB-MB-IC LED IP display clock.
Quite the mouthful.
It really is. But here's the hook. This is a 10.8-inch black digital clock, and it costs $944.98, which is just insane to me. Why on earth is it so expensive?
Well, to understand that massive sticker shock, you really have to look at the vendor. This listing is from HT Supply, and they aren't selling, consumer gadgets for your kitchen wall.
Right.
Yeah, they're a 25-year global distributor. They have over 10,000 positive reviews, and they have this massive catalog of enterprise-grade gear, like those heavy-duty Wolfpack matrix systems. So right away, that signals this is commercial infrastructure.
Which changes the entire context, right? Because calling this thing just a clock is, I don't know, it's like calling a smartphone a calculator.
That's actually a perfect analogy.
Right, because let's unpack this. I'm looking at the specs, and it has VoIP and SIP integration. Why does a basic wall clock need a built-in web server and a hands-free two-way intercom? I mean, why not just buy a $10 clock and a $50 intercom separately?
So it comes down to labor and infrastructure overhead. Pulling separate copper wire for an analog clock and then a PA speaker and then a bell system into every single room. That costs thousands of dollars in contractor fees.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think about the installation costs.
Yeah, it adds up fast. What's fascinating here is that this consolidates all of that. It's really a localized communication center. It packs these two high-efficiency 4-inch speakers that can actually cover 600 square feet.
Wait, really? Just from the clock?
Exactly. It transforms a basic time-telling device into a highly targeted PA system.
So it's essentially a digital Trojan horse. You're smuggling a two-way communication center into a room just under the guise of basic timekeeping.
That's exactly what it is.
But audio only gets you so far, right? Like if a room is chaotic or someone is hearing impaired, a PA system isn't enough. Which I guess explains why this device also incorporates individual red, white, and blue LED flashers.
Yeah, visual alerts are mandatory for accessibility.
Yeah.
But they also serve as an active security mechanism.
Here's where it gets really interesting to me. Is it just a visual aid, or is it tied into something bigger?
Oh, it's tied in. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it is absolutely a vital emergency node. It supports InformaCast broadcasts, which is basically the gold standard software for campus-wide alerts and lockdowns.
Which makes total sense when you think about the architectural philosophy. In a crisis, or even just a confused moment, human instinct is to look up at the clock.
Right, exactly. It's a natural focal point.
So if you need to broadcast a lockdown, you put the flashing lights and the emergency instructions exactly where everyone is already conditioned to look.
It completely centralizes the room's response. And it even serves as a hub for other physical security peripherals. You can wire external strobe lights, motion sensors, and even electronic door locks right into the clock's interface.
That is wild. And it runs on PoE, right? Power over Ethernet.
Yes, which makes that feature critical, not just convenient. A single network cable provides both the data and the power.
So if the building's main power grid fails during an emergency, the standard wall outlets die, but because it's running on PoE,
it stays on.
Wow. The clock is drawing power from the central network switch, so the lockdown coordinator and the intercom stay totally active.
Exactly. It ensures life safety protocols don't just vanish the second the lights go out. You're looking at a 7-pound piece of hardware that engineers have purposefully disguised as a background object so it doesn't alarm occupants on a normal day.
So what does this all mean for you listening? Basically, this device is masking a two-way intercom, a VoIP phone, and a lockdown coordinator, all just hiding behind a basic clock face.
It really shows you the hidden depth and the security architecture of the enterprise environments you navigate every single day.
Yeah, the next time you walk through a modern office or a school, you're going to realize that boring clock on the wall is secretly a powerful network hub. Which leaves me with this thought.
Lay it on me.
If a simple wall clock is actually a network node supporting motion sensors, two-way audio, and door locks, wait, excuse me, let me restart that. If a simple wall clock can support motion sensors and two-way audio, what unseen data might the rest of the supposedly dumb architectural infrastructure around you be quietly processing while you just glance up to check the time?